Story: The Brush of a Quiet Life. Can a simple day paint a dream? Sophia was a young painter in a small city by the sea. She lived in a tiny apartment with cracked walls and a window facing the ocean. Every morning, she woke up to the sound of waves and the smell of salt. Her life was not easy. She worked at a cafe to pay her bills, but her heart was with her paints and brushes. Sophia's days started early. At 6 a.m., she put on an old apron stained with colors: red, blue, yellow. Her room was her studio, filled with canvases leaning against walls. Some were half finished, showing flowers, faces, or the sea. She mixed paints on a wooden board, her fingers moving fast. "Today, I'll make something new," she told herself. But doubt crept in. What if no one likes it? She pushed the thought away and dipped her brush in blue. By 8 a.m., Sophia walked to the cafe. She carried a small bag with a sketchbook inside. The cafe was busy. People ordered coffee, laughed, and read newspapers. Sophia served tables, her hands quick, but her mind far away. During breaks, she sat in a corner, drawing in her sketchbook. She sketched the old man sipping tea, the child with sticky hands, the sunlight on the floor. These moments were her treasure. "Life is art," she whispered. After work, Sophia went to the market. She bought cheap bread, a few apples, and sometimes a small tube of paint if she had extra coins. The market was loud. Sellers shouted, carts rolled, and seagulls flew above. She loved the colors: red tomatoes, green herbs, silver fish. She drew them in her mind, planning her next painting. At home, she ate her simple meal by the window, watching the sea turn gold under the sunset. One day, Sophia felt stuck. Her paintings were good, but no one saw them. She sent them to galleries, big rooms, where artists showed their work. But the letters came back: "Thank you, but no." She sat on her bed, staring at a canvas with a half-painted wave. "Am I wasting my time?" she asked. Her heart felt heavy, like a stone sinking in water. That night, she couldn't paint. She lay awake, listening to the waves, wondering if her dreams were too big. The next morning, Sophia walked to the beach. The sand was cool under her feet. She carried her sketchbook and a pencil. She sat by a rock, watching the waves crash. A little girl ran past, chasing a red kite. The kite flew high, dancing in the wind. Sophia smiled and started to draw. She sketched the girl, the kite, the blue sky. Her pencil moved fast, free. "This is why I paint," she thought, "to catch these moments." Back home, Sophia had an idea. She didn't need a gallery. She would show her art her way. She spent days painting a big canvas. It showed the sea, the girl, and the red kite, with colors so bright they seemed to sing. She worked late, her eyes tired, but her heart full. When it was done, she carried it to the town square on a Sunday morning. The square was alive with people, families, musicians, vendors. Sophia set up her painting on a wooden stand. She was nervous, her hands shaking. At first, no one stopped. People walked past, talking or eating. Sophia felt small. Then, an old woman paused. She had white hair and kind eyes. "Did you make this?" she asked. Sophia nodded. "It's beautiful," the woman said. "It makes me feel young." Soon a man stopped, then a child, then more. They looked at the painting, smiling. "It's our town," a boy said. Sophia's cheeks turned red. She didn't know what to say. By noon, a crowd gathered. A woman with a camera took pictures. "I'm from the newspaper," she said. "Can I write about you?" Sophia was shocked. "Me? I'm just a painter." The woman laughed. "You're more than that." That night, Sophia sat by her window, her heart light. She didn't sell the painting, but she felt rich. People saw her work. They saw her. The next week, the newspaper printed a story. Local painter brings sea to life. People came to the cafe, asking for Sophia. "Show us more," they said. She hung her paintings on the cafe walls. Waves, faces, kites. Customers stayed longer, looking at them. The cafe owner said, "You're good for business." Sophia laughed. She still worked hard, still lived simply. But now she had hope. One day, a letter came. It was from a gallery in the big city. "We saw your work in the news," it said. "We want your paintings." Sophia read it 3 times, her hands shaking again. She didn't say yes right away. She loved her town, her sea, her quiet life. But she sent one painting, a small one, with a girl and a kite. It sold for enough money to buy new paints, a better canvas, and a warm coat for winter. Sophia kept painting. Some days were hard. Her hands ached, or the paint didn't mix right, but she never stopped. She walked to the beach, sketched the waves, and dreamed bigger. Her apartment was still small, but it felt like a palace of colors. She asked herself, "Can my brush change my world?" Her life said yes. From a quiet painter, she became a voice for her town, one stroke at a time.